Hello and welcome to Glorious Miniatures. My name's Jolyon, and in today's video we have another Heresy Thursday. It's the 7th of March 2024. While you're making sure that you've liked, subscribed and indeed hit the bell for notifications, we shall get right into this video. So, Shadrak Meduson takes aim. By the time of the drop site massacre at the onset of the Horus Heresy, there weren't many amongst the legions of Astartes who could claim to have been born on Terra. By the end of the drop site massacre, there were far fewer still, but Shadrak Meduson of the Iron Hands was one of them. And here he is, looking absolutely spiffing. Let's bring up a larger image right here. Power sword, bolt pistol of some variety, an excellent cape by the looks of it from this angle. He's obviously got his little rivety bits on his legs and stuff. And what a fantastic haircut. He's got a delicious sort of side parting going on, looking pretty fabulous. What are these grenades? I assume we're going to find out pretty shortly, but he's got a variety of grenades of some sort around his waist. It's a pretty snazzy looking mini thus far. Yeah, so let's get back to what exactly he does. So, born Shadrak Smith of Old Albia, Meduson changed his name once his Primarch Ferrus Manus was found on Medusa. His flexible mindset and ability to rally his warriors helped him rise through the ranks to become 10th captain of the Sorgol clan company, but he never set foot on Isstvan V. Assigned to drop with the second wave of Iron Hands, Shadrak was instead forced to desperately fend off boarding actions from traitor forces. Once it became clear that all was lost, Meduson took command of one of the largest groupings of the remaining Iron Hands. Unified with survivors from the Raven Guard and Salamanders, they formed a resurgent fighting force that would plague the armies of the Warmaster and his favoured agent, Tybolt Mar. There was a previous video on that, hopefully, top right hand corner, you can check that out. There is a bit more on him right here. This miniature shows Meduson as the vengeful guerrilla, a scarred and augmented space marine launching hit and fade attacks on the forces of the traitor hosts, sworn to hunt down his nemesis Mar. Despite his losses, he's still one of the Iron Hands. He has a servo arm tucked away on his power pack and the emblem of his adopted clan sculpted onto one knee. You can have a look at that stuff right here. So there is a very neatly tucked away servo arm. I kind of dig that. You don't really see them tucked away like that very often. Usually they're deployed doing something, but I like the fact that it's one of the few times, if ever, that we see them tucked away like that. Maybe I'm missing a miniature. Let me know in the comments below though. Obviously, Iron Hand action on the left. He does look rather rugged and scowling. Does have that sweet haircut. We haven't gone with it's nice to actually have a miniature who's not bald. Maybe they're just maybe that's how they do all the traitors. All the traitors are baldies, maybe. I don't know. I'm probably forgetting something. But yeah, he's got... They haven't mentioned his grenades yet, so maybe they'll say that in a little bit down here. So Meduson is caught mid-aim, wielding a master-crafted bolt gun, excuse me, not a bolt pistol, reverse-engineered from captured Banestrike technology, alongside his Albion Power Gladius. His particular skill is to raise the storm, inspiring his comrades to feats of reckless violence against their hated foes. Always good. Maybe we'll get some in what it is right here. So, Shadrak Meduson's career was notable, for his ability to rouse his forces from even the most dire circumstances, leading those under his command to victory against the odds. Once per battle at the start of any turn where Shadrak Meduson's controlling player is the active player, this special rule may be activated. For the duration of the turn on which this special rule is activated, all models in the same detachment as Shadrak Meduson with the Legions Astartes, Iron Hands, or Legion Astartes Shattered Legions special rule gains Furious Charge 1 and Hatred Traitors special rules. In addition, an army whose warlord has this trait may take an additional reaction during the movement phase as long as the warlord has not been removed as a casualty. Okay, so they do gain Furious Charge and Hatred. So that is, well, once I actually start learning the rules, that'll actually make a bit more sense. But I assume this has a good, obviously, definitely works even better against traitor forces. So this, you can obviously have him in your Iron Hands armies. Also, if you're starting up or already have a Shattered Legions army, then you could absolutely run him in that as well. Obviously, I don't know. I do occasionally get tempted by the idea of Shattered Legions, but I've already got 2 armies I'm sort of vaguely working on at the moment. So maybe we could do that in the future, or the Black Shields. That's also very tempting. I don't know what is more tempting at the moment, but what tempts you the most out of if you had the option of doing Shattered Legions or Black Shields, what would you do? That would be an interesting question to ask the lovely people watching this video. Meduson will arrive for pre-order shortly, with rules in the Battle for Beta Garment supplement, alongside Tybalt Mar, allowing you to fight the bitter war, which only one of them survived. To find out more about the Stormwalker, read the short story collection Meduson from the Black Library. Okay, and that is it for this particular little video. Obviously, these videos are shorter. There's only just the one page to look through, really, and just usually the one miniature. I kind of like this one. He's in, what is this, Mark IV plate, I believe. I'm really hoping... I believe this is Mark IV. Could be incredibly wrong. Anyway, I do hope they come out with the Mark IV in plastic soon. That would be the great thing. I just really want to see that happen. So this is a nice, snazzy looking miniature. Would I be getting him? I don't know. I do like the idea of picking up character miniatures when I can as a sort of palette cleanser, that kind of deal. And also he has a cloak. We do like a cloak here. It's always a fun thing to paint different textures. It looks like there's a decent amount of space on the back to potentially do a freehand design if you were feeling particularly adventurous, or just sort of slap on, I don't know, transfer or something. Anyway, that's all I got really for this video. It has been a Horus Heresy video. Make sure that you've liked, subscribed, and indeed hit the bell for notifications. My next video it probably might be this Sunday, although in the UK it is Mother's Day, so obviously I'm doing Mother's Day things. I will attempt to get the pre-order video out of the way at some point, either late on Sunday night and probably uploaded on Monday morning. So do make sure you check. Make sure you've, you know, done all the YouTube things. I would love to know if this is of interest to you, this particular miniature. Otherwise, so if I don't see you on Sunday, I do stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/gloriousbadger, where I just basically play some games for a few hours every week. Currently, I will be doing hobby streams at some point once I've got a sort of setup organized. That's about it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.